I have a feeling this report is going to surprise a lot of people. We have another new record high price to share with you, and in addition to that, the price increases that we've seen this year have far outpaced every prediction that I've seen. We're going to show you those numbers and a whole lot more right now. Hey everyone, welcome to the November 2023 Temecula, Murrieta, and Menifee Housing Market Report. I'm Shane Bernal, your Southern California realtor with VIP Service Realty. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in any of these cities, we do this report every month, and I highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming reports with the latest and greatest housing market info for Temecula, Murrieta, and Menifee. All right, here we go, starting with the number of homes sold. Last month in October, we sold 94 homes in Temecula compared to 77 in September for an increase of 22% month over month. In Murrieta, we had 96 homes sold in October compared to 88 homes sold in September, which works out to be about 9% more homes sold in October than September. Over in Menifee, we sold 119 homes last month compared to 101 in September for an 18% increase month over month. So some moderate increases in the amount of homes sold month over month across the board. Now let's look at how many homes were sold last year compared to this year for the month of October. Temecula was basically the same, just one more home sold this year in October compared to last year. In Murrieta, we sold 5% less this year compared to last. And in Menifee, we had 10% more home sales in October of this year compared to October last year. So nothing major here. 10% might sound like a lot, but when we're working with numbers this low, it's not very significant in terms of increases and decreases. Next up, we're going to take a look at inventory, which is how many homes are actively for sale. At the end of October, there were 175 homes actively for sale in Temecula compared with 176 at the end of September, so not much change there. Last year compared to this year is a little different story. We had less than half the number of homes actively for sale this year in October compared to last year in October. 52% less to be exact. Month over month in Murrieta, we had 211 homes actively for sale at the end of October compared to 208 in September, which works out to be about a 1.5% increase. Similar to Temecula, not much change month over month. Last year in October compared to this year in October, again, is much different. We had 49% less homes actively for sale in Murrieta this year compared to last year. Month over month in Menifee, we had 211 homes actively for sale at the end of October compared to 221 homes for sale at the end of September, which is about a 4.5% drop. And when comparing last October to this October, we are down 57%. So not a significant change in inventory month over month for all three cities, but the number of homes actively for sale this year compared to last year is down significantly across the board. Keep in mind that these numbers do not include new home sales. There are several options for new homes. If you're interested in purchasing a new home, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. Also, if you want to see existing homes for sale in these cities, there's a link for each city in the description below. Let's talk about interest rates. Interest rates have continued their upward trend, a trend that started about 2 years ago. Last month in October, 30-year fixed mortgage rates bounced around from as low as about 7.5% to as high as right around 8%. Prices. If you happen to catch last month's market report, you may remember that we hit a new all-time high median price in Temecula. Well, not to be outdone by that, Temecula set another new high this month, going from $770,000 in September to $774,000 in October. This also marks the third month in a row that Temecula has gone up in price. It'll be really interesting to see if this new record high holds going forward or if it drops back down. Be sure to tune in next month to find out. Over in Murrieta, we also had a small price increase from $670,000 in September to $683,000 in October, which is about a 2% increase. And Menifee prices went from $580,000 in September to $565,000 in October for a slight decrease of 2.5%. Now let's take a look at prices this year in October compared to last year in October. From last year to this year, prices are up 11% in Temecula, they're up 7.5% in Murrieta, and down just 1% in Menifee. And again, that's comparing last year in October to this year in October. Looking at the peaks, as we mentioned earlier, we have a new high in Temecula, which is now $774,000. The previous peak in Temecula was just a month ago in September, and that was $770,000. The last peak in Murrieta was back in June of last year, 2022, and from that point, Murrieta is down 3%. Menifee's also down from its peak, which was in May of 2022. At that time, the median price in Menifee was $598,000, and it is now $565,000. This is where things get really interesting. From the beginning of this year, so this calendar year, the median price in Temecula is up 14.5%. Murrieta is up 7%, and Menifee is up 4%. Unless something really drastic happens over the next couple months, we'll be finishing the year with a pretty significant increase, especially in Temecula. Another thing we like to keep an eye on is how long these houses are taking to sell, also known as average days on market. Month over month, days on market in Temecula went up just a little, from homes taking 24 days to sell in September to 26 days in October. In Murrieta, we had a little drop from 31 days in September to 28 in October. And Menifee, we had a little more action from 23 days on market in September to 35 in October, which is an increase of about 52% month over month. We'll see what happens there next month. One thing to keep in mind for this stat is that it is an average. Some homes can sell much faster or take longer than the average for a few different reasons. For example, a remodeled home with a big backyard and a pool that's priced competitively will usually sell much quicker than a home that doesn't have those features, especially if it's not priced accordingly. Next, we're going to look at list price compared to sales price. This shows us how much above or below the original list price these homes are selling for. As you'll see, on average, homes sold fairly close to 100% of the original list price in all three cities. Last month in Temecula, on average, homes sold for 1.6 below list price. In Murrieta, homes sold for about 1.3% below list price, and in Menifee, 0.7% below list price. If you're considering buying, selling, or relocating, click the link below to schedule a call. We've helped many families with their real estate needs, and we'd love to help you too. Don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of these important updates. Thanks for watching, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we look forward to talking to you soon.